Hello everyone. You're watching terrifying big cat encounters caught on camera. From high-speed chases to dangerously close encounters. This video will take you deeper into the world of nature's apex predators. Get ready to witness heart-stopping moments that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. A heart-stopping moment when coming face to face with death right at home. The fear was tripled. This wasn't a lone animal anymore. 3 clever wildcats worked together to slip through an opening and make their way into a family's home. Using that rope to restrain a lion is like hiding under an umbrella during a thunderstorm. The way that leopards silently stalked the dog was truly terrifying. In a heart-stopping situation like this, the driver's quick decision to accelerate and leave the area was absolutely the right call, helping protect the passengers from this dangerous and powerful predator. The king himself has arrived, showing not the slightest hint of fear or urgency. The male lion confidently strolls between the massive jeeps as if he were inspecting the very kingdom he rules. A doorbell camera captured footage of a mountain lion roaming through a Park City neighborhood this week. Frank Barnett, who lives in Pinebrook, Park City, shared the video with Fox 13, showing a large mountain lion right outside his home. The big cat appears from the right side of the frame and calmly walks down the driveway. Whether you call them cougars, mountain lions, pumas, or simply that giant cat walking around our vehicle, seeing one of these powerful wild predators on your property is always a frightening experience. What else would you expect from a real lion? The child was teasing the poor animal.
Hey! Go! Get out of here! Ah! That's it. Keep moving.
A tiger attempts to attack a man. Just imagine if there were no glass barrier to stop it. That would have been absolutely terrifying.
Go, go, go!
A heart-stopping moment from Ranthambore National Park, India, where a massive Bengal tiger suddenly charged toward a tourist jeep deep in the jungle.
Guys, he's moving out! Go, go, go! Hold on! Oh my God!
A tiger terrifyingly attacks a safari jeep in Ranthambore National Park.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Come on! Come on! Come on!
An unbelievable moment was captured on camera as a lion attempted to attack tourists. The man ran for his life during a tense and dramatic chase. When a lion is more interested in something other than the tiger, you know it isn't afraid at all. A tiger attacks a zookeeper. A heart-stopping moment for a motorcyclist in Tadoba National Park. A farmer narrowly escaped death after a tiger attack. Just beyond the thin pane of the kitchen window, a place normally reserved for the sight of tree branches and the morning sunlight, the enormous face of a wild lion suddenly appeared, creating a truly unforgettable and unsettling moment. Despite facing formidable predators with overwhelming strength, the two courageous family dogs refused to back down, creating a fierce wall of barking to defend their territory. But the most heart-stopping moment came when the metal gate, their only line of defense, was suddenly torn open by powerful jaws and massive claws. This incident took place on June 25, 2021, at Bajan Nature Training Camp in the Somkanda Game Reserve, South Africa.
Holy f***!
Ben.
A tiger killed a dog in Zone 2 of Ranthambore National Park. A 12-year-old boy drew attention in India after a video showed him calmly walking out of a building and shutting the door behind him after a leopard wandered in from the street. This incident was witnessed on Sambar Road in the Dikala zone. A tiger attacks an elephant and safari visitors in Jim Corbett National Park, Dikala. A male tiger chases a jeep through Ranthambore National Park.
भैया हम पीछे बैठे देखना जा
ध्यान रखना हमारा गरीबों का रुक के आएगा जगह बना के रखना
चलो आगे रोड मारी कर ले ले
The mother cat was trying to move her cubs under the cover of darkness when sudden headlights illuminated the area, putting the young animals in danger. The roar of the Jeep's engine is completely drowned out as a massive orange and black striped figure bursts from the dense brush of Ranthambore.
चलाओ 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 बस चलाओ 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 भगा 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 जोर से भगा
From the blind side of the wall, a massive spotted figure burst out like an arrow slicing through the air. The wild leopard, driven into a state of panic after being cornered, chose the police officer as its target and launched a sudden attack.
I'm going away. I'm not.
Terrifying footage shows a man in Utah being chased by a mountain lion.
I'm going away. I'm not going to bug you. I promise.
A leopard attacked a man after wandering into a village in India. The aggressive lion cornered a human with seemingly no way out, but it never expected to face such a fierce will to survive. Leopard enters a village and attacks residents. Although smaller than a tiger or a leopard, the piercing gaze and sharp claws of this natural predator still create a powerful psychological impact when it appears right within a human living space.
No, go away! Go away! No! No!
Watching its powerful form sprinting alongside the Jeep at incredible speed. Anyone witnessing that moment would have felt sheer terror as the gap between safety and danger closed with every passing yard. A tiger's behavior of closing in on and accelerating after a safari vehicle, something often seen in wildlife parks, stems from its primal predatory instinct to pursue moving objects.
Ultimately dangerous situation.
The roar of the vehicle's engine mixed with the thunderous footsteps of the king of the jungle, creating a truly terrifying chase. This hiker was being chased by a mountain lion. A lion attacked a leopard in a tree, and when the branch broke, both of them fell to the ground. It looks like the Lion Pride decided to hold a shareholders meeting, only they accidentally chose the roof of a tourist's vehicle as the venue.
Hey, where are you from? Get back in the car. Oh, this car's gotta be smashed.
Crazy sighting.
The jungle's deadly predator reveals itself. What began as a seemingly indifferent glance quickly changed in an instant as the tiger locked onto its target and suddenly charged at full speed toward the vehicle. A lion and its pride take over the streets. A lion hunts a full-grown hippopotamus. Chaos erupted in west-central India when a leopard charged into a residential area in Nagar and attacked several residents. Watch as locals armed with sticks desperately try to drive the big cat away. According to the Indian Express, a leopard ran into a residential neighborhood and attacked several people on a street in Riganj, West Bengal, on Monday before being captured by wildlife officials. A nerve-wracking fight for survival seemed destined to end in tragedy, but the timely intervention of people completely turned the situation around. A terrifying nightmare erupted on the streets of Mysuru. The deadly instincts of a wild predator shattered the neighborhood's peace when a leopard suddenly appeared right in the middle of residential walkways. This incident took place on June 25, 2021 at Bejane Nature Training Camp in the Sumkanda Game Reserve, South Africa. Lion attacks a tourist vehicle. On the edge of survival, human compassion and empathy rose above primal fear. In surveillance footage captured outside a home in Mumbai, a leopard can be seen quietly retreating after being barked at by the family dog. The big cat had been pacing back and forth across the porch, seemingly searching for a way to get inside the house. A dramatic confrontation was captured on CCTV in Savarkandla, Gujarat. This is the terrifying moment when two brave dogs stand their ground against two lions in a fierce confrontation. CCTV footage shows the massive predators approaching the gate of a cattle enclosure in Thorati village, Gujarat, Western India, on August 11. In a suburb of Nairobi, a family is left in shock after learning that their beloved pet was taken by a lioness during the night. That moment when you realize the fence isn't tall enough. A leopard went on a rampage and attacked residents in a village in India. A lion attacks its trainer.
We could really get it.
That's going to be interesting stuff.
That's the only problem, they break your teeth.
When an overcrowded vehicle ventures deep into their territory, the combination of engine noise, the commotion and shouting of the crowd, and unfamiliar scents can overstimulate the pride and leave the lions highly agitated. Mountain lions are solitary predators with exceptionally sharp senses of smell and hearing. In most cases, they will deliberately avoid humans from a great distance long before people ever realize they are nearby.
cheetah होते
Why do Asiatic lions live so close to villages? And how do local residents stay safe while living alongside them every day? Every corner of the densely populated neighborhood in Jalandhar, Punjab, is suddenly transformed into a terrifying fight for survival as a spotted phantom appears in broad daylight. The line between life and death is separated by nothing more than a single tree. The patient, watchful gaze of the king of beasts lurking below is enough to leave even viewers holding their breath. An Indian boy calmly walks away as a leopard enters the building. A heart-stopping moment as the predator of the night blocks the road ahead. There is no room for complacency when the animal standing in front of the vehicle is a graceful yet highly dangerous lioness.
There she's her. There we go.
Oh, dang.
Oh my God! Lion!
Lion attacks a tourist. Then, this happened.
You're okay. Buffalo's still out there.
This massive lion settled down right next to a tourist jeep in the Mara. A heart-stopping moment when the boundary between the wild and civilization appears right in the middle of the paved road. Death was lurking in the darkness. Just 1 second of hesitation, and what began as an ordinary walk could have turned into a tragedy. Many tourists mistakenly believe that sitting inside a vehicle guarantees complete safety, but rolling down a window or making noises to attract attention can trigger a lion's hunting instinct or territorial behavior. A mountain lion ran inside a business establishment in California. A A man in Laverne was caught completely off guard on Saturday when something in the corner of his eye caught his attention, only for him to quickly realize that a mountain lion was roaming through his mother's house. A scene straight out of a Hollywood action movie unfolded in real life, turning an ordinary roadway into a heart-pounding battleground.
Is net voor daai heuweltjie op Bykerwil.
Full footage captures a lion stealthily creeping toward a man sitting outside a truck in a safari reserve. Don't mess around with wild animals. What seems like a joke can turn into a lifelong nightmare. Coming face to face with a deadly squad, calmly resting and recharging creates a truly breathtaking experience, where the line between peace and danger is as thin as a single breath. The moment he stepped into the open yard, a massive sand-colored phantom burst from a blind corner and charged toward him at breathtaking speed. Lion attacks a person during a safari tour. A lion lunged at terrified tourists inside their vehicle. A woman was caught on camera climbing into a tiger enclosure at the Toronto Zoo to retrieve a hat that had blown off her head. After making her way back to the safe viewing area, the tiger remained inside a secondary barrier, still close to where visitors were watching. Chaos erupted in west-central India when a leopard charged into a residential area in Palher Nagar and attacked several residents. Watch as locals armed with sticks desperately try to drive the powerful big cat away. A near-disaster safari moment caught on camera. The way that lion charged toward a group of people armed with high-powered rifles after being shot in the head was truly remarkable. It came forward without showing even the slightest sign of fear. Wildcats are naturally shy and highly cautious animals. When they slip into residential areas, it is usually due to getting lost or searching for food. The incident of a leopard entering a school, most notably the well-known case at Vibgyor International School in Bangalore, is a clear example of how wild animals can become highly distressed and disoriented when they wander into human-made environments. In the natural world, Humans are not a preferred prey species for leopards. Most attacks occur when the boundary between natural habitats and residential areas becomes blurred as a result of expanding urbanization. This incident is clear proof that the wild instincts of big cats never completely disappear, even when they have been raised by humans from a young age. The cheetah is known as the speed king of the natural world, and when it suddenly lunged at a zookeeper, the victim had virtually no time to react.
Go on! Get off our porch! Shoo! Go away! I said go! That's right! Keep moving! Good job, bud. And don't come back!
A dog owner was left in complete shock after witnessing their dog being dragged across the floor inside their own home. The footage captures a female tiger suddenly bursting out from tall grass, leaping into the air at a height of roughly 4.5 to 4.8 meters, and latching onto the arm of a man who is riding an elephant. Wild cats are usually shy and tend to avoid humans, so it must have been either extremely hungry or displaced from its natural habitat to dare and wander so deep into a residential area like this. That stare and that stealthy walk give off the exact vibe of looks tempting, but it's not exactly on the usual menu. Let me study it a little longer. The psychological pressure in a moment like that is absolutely intense. Survival instincts in the wild make it believe that humans are a threat. Even while exhausted and in pain, it still uses the last of its strength to resist and defend itself. When an ordinary street turns into the setting of a real-life horror movie at the highest level of danger, the wild leopard's stealthy ambush and relentless attack sequence left social media users shaken. A heart-stopping moment that shattered every sense of human safety. Tigers are naturally highly curious animals with an exceptionally strong sense of territoriality. They do not view a vehicle as prey, but rather as a foreign object intruding into the territory they consider their own. In a truly reckless decision, a woman quite literally stepped into the lion's den, all because of a hat that had fallen into the enclosure. She ignored every warning, climbed over the safety barrier, and ventured directly into the territory of one of nature's most powerful predators. Once a big cat escapes onto the streets, the open environment combined with the presence of people moving quickly, whether running away or screaming, can immediately trigger its instinctive prey drive, causing it to pursue potential targets as part of its natural opportunistic hunting behavior. Surveillance camera footage captured the brutal hunting instincts of this phantom of the wilderness in full detail, unfolding right in the middle of a residential neighborhood in India. Woman carries a roaring lion in her bare arms. Social media users left astonished. Motorcyclists scattered in panic after coming face to face with a lion roaming through a residential neighborhood in Gujarat. Although the tiger was not yet fully grown, if it had truly intended to attack rather than play, neither of the two people would have been able to stop it. Forestry workers called off their strike to rescue an Asiatic lion that had fallen into a well. Witnessing a family dog locked in a life-or-death battle with a mountain lion in the middle of the road is a crisis situation that demands calm thinking and careful action to protect the pet without putting yourself in danger. In its panic, this big cat's instinct is to sprint forward and leap across the gap on the mountain pass, attempting to reach the opposite cliff and find a place to hide. Surveillance camera footage captured a chilling warning sign of a leopard breaking into a home and launching an attack. A swift and ruthless raid by the phantom of the wilderness emerging from the deep darkness. The leopard silently crept closer without making a single sound or even snapping a twig. From an animal behavior perspective in wildlife reserves, lions surrounding safari vehicles is typically driven by pure curiosity, known as investigative behavior, rather than by hunting instincts. The peace of the impoverished village was shattered in an instant when alarm calls rang out in panic. A leopard is in the village. The entire area immediately descended into a scene of extreme chaos as people rushed to evacuate. Incidents involving wild leopards appearing in major Indian cities are a harsh consequence of habitat loss and the rapid expansion of urban development into natural wildlife areas. Death was lying in ambush right outside the front door. The moment the man stepped outside, he found himself in the sights of one of the most formidable predators on the planet.
What did they do?
The terrifying power of the king of beasts. No longer content with a curious glance, the majestic male lion charged straight at the safari vehicle in a direct and intimidating attack. Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. Brave owner saves his dog from a leopard attack.
You can say something.
A shocking tiger attack occurred at a zoo in Thailand while filming was underway.
do that?
A woman narrowly avoided being bitten by a tiger after climbing over a barrier at a zoo in New Jersey. Marc Giraudeau kept his composure and continued filming with his cell phone when he came face to face with a mountain lion while hiking in the Trabuco Canyon area.
Wow. I'm going away. I'm not going to bug you.
A Salt Lake City man had a terrifying encounter with a mountain lion while hiking in Big Cottonwood Canyon, Utah, and he managed to capture the entire confrontation on video.
I'm not going to bug you. I promise. I'm going away.
In the middle of a vast river, a tiny boat suddenly becomes a terrifying death trap when a swimming predator unexpectedly changes course and closes in. It walks straight to the door handle. That lion wasn't stupid. It knew exactly how to open the door. A wild lion enters a village. It really shows that even when you're just sitting still, disaster can strike out of nowhere. One moment you're chilling and enjoying the peace, and the next, death itself appears, knocking on your door from behind. A journalist for The Telegraph, Charlie Starmer Smith, was attacked by a lion in South Africa.
Hey! I've got the gate. Stay there. Stay there. Yeah?
Let's go. Let's go.
Go.
If you encounter a lion or any large wild animal on the road, the key to survival is to remain calm and stay inside your vehicle.
Come on, go, don't go on the road, please.
Every toned muscle tightens as its razor-sharp claws grip even the smallest cracks on the vertical surface. Just one leap is enough to reveal the incredible power and frightening agility of a true natural predator. In a zoo or wildlife sanctuary, an accidental mistake, such as a keeper slipping and falling, turning their back on the animal, or entering an enclosure before a separation gate is securely locked, can trigger a tiger's instinct, causing it to perceive the person as vulnerable prey.
मोबाइल में ले 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 ऊपर चढ़ रहा है भाई देखो कैसे पकड़ा है पाइप को अरे देख नीचे देख रहा है हटो हटो
Lion charges a bow hunter, a life-threatening encounter from just 3 meters away. A massive mountain lion was captured on a trail camera in Argentina's Baratu National Park.
जब आप कहेंगे मैंने उस टाइम कहना है
have nothing. He is huge.
When he realized he was being stalked by a mountain lion, the man followed one of the most important survival rules: never run and never turn your back on the animal. CCTV footage captured the terrifying moment a leopard attacked a pet Labrador outside a hotel in Rajasthan, northwestern India, on November 14th. Remarkably, the dog is now reported to be fully recovered after the frightening encounter. A massive leopard attacked 4 people at a school in India.
इसीलिए बताऊं कि उसको पॉलीथीन तो गाड़ी खींच रहा है। चलो 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 बढ़ाओ बढ़ाओ बढ़ाओ।
A wild tiger attacking a passenger vehicle is an extremely dangerous yet rare scenario, typically occurring only when the animal is in a particularly agitated or highly stressed state.
चलो भगाओ भगाओ।
Absolute respect for the uncrowned kings of the Savannah Deep in the heart of the wilderness. Every sense of human safety vanished when a massive pride of lions decided to turn the middle of the road into their own outdoor living room. A leopard attacked a man after wandering into a village in India. A drunk man jumped into a lion enclosure A mountain lion leaps over fences and wanders from one backyard to another in a California neighborhood. A mountain lion was captured after running into a business in Irvine. Authorities were able to tranquilize the big cat shortly afterward. No injuries were reported. The fact that wild animals are searching for food near human settlements highlights the need to preserve their natural habitats, while also raising public awareness about protecting wildlife and refraining from hunting them when they unexpectedly wander into human area. Even when faced with a fierce wild leopard, the family dog refuses to back down, standing its ground to protect its territory and its owner.
That is a cougar.
A mountain lion kills a house cat and stares at the family from the backyard. Not just one, but an entire pride of lions is working together to surround and pursue the vehicle, much like they would when hunting a large prey animal. Encountering the king of beasts at night near a forested area is one of the most dangerous situations imaginable, requiring you to follow critical survival rules with absolute precision to protect your life.
Go, go, go! Hold on! Oh my God!
Tiger launches a terrifying attack on a safari jeep in Ranthambore Forest.
We're losing it, we're losing it.
A terrifying nightmare unfolded in a residential neighborhood in Kashmir. In broad daylight, the line between human safety and the wild was shattered when an aggressive leopard suddenly appeared. A ruthless fight for survival erupted in the heart of the city. The peace of the neighborhood was shattered when a fierce leopard appeared, bringing the deadly instincts of the wild straight into an urban setting. This CCTV footage was recorded in Barman Village near Gir National Park, India. Of the nearly 1,000 lions in the region, only about 700 to 750 are currently living across a human-inhabited landscape that spans more than 25,000 square kilometers. A dramatic confrontation captured on CCTV in Savarkundla, Gujarat.
Bathroom baji gyu. Haji આવે.
Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. A razor-thin line between life and death was captured in a heart-stopping moment on camera.
The decision is...
You must be incredibly brave to put that much trust in a wire mesh window. An unbelievable moment captured on camera as a lion attempts to attack tourists from the dark corner of the hallway. A pair of glowing amber eyes fixed intensely on the homeowner, tracking every step as they quietly walk through the night. A scene of chaos and terror erupted in the heart of an otherwise peaceful village. Out of nowhere, a leopard burst forward like a spotted phantom, its incredible speed tearing through the calm atmosphere in an instant. At this age, they are extremely curious and in a stage where they explore the world through touch and by using their mouths, much like domestic kittens going through a teething phase.
I told you.
Shocking footage shows a leopard attacking a pet dog at a forest eco-resort in India. A leopard enters the city and the dogs fight back.
कैमरा रखो बस
सब बैठे रहे, घबराना नहीं।
बिल्कुल
वो रुक गया, ओ मेरी सांस।
Lion attacks a tour bus.
Go! Get out here! Go on! Back! Ha! That's it. Keep moving.
A family of mountain lions was captured on security cameras prowling around a home in La Plata County, Colorado. The big cats can be seen roaming across the property and watching the backyard, a reminder of how common wildlife encounters are in the area, according to Colorado Parks and Wildlife. A mountain lion viciously attacks a family dog in the backyard of a home in La Vergne. The surveillance footage captures a hunting and movement pattern that is highly characteristic of leopards. A wild lion wandered into a five-star hotel located in the heart of a major city in western India, creating a truly extraordinary and unexpected scene.
Ben.
हम माधर श्यामल जालो जो भागे रहना छोड़ दे इसको मुन्ना.
The ear-splitting roars of a wild beast mixed with deep, aggressive growls as clouds of dust erupted in every direction during a tense and exhausting battle for dominance.
भागने हुआ है कि अगर जीवन से कर दे छे जो ये रोड में गिर गया. हाँ
In just a few brief seconds, its supreme hunting instincts kick in a lightning-fast burst of speed that cuts through the air, locking directly onto moving targets. It was a completely uneven confrontation, yet one that left viewers breathless in amazement, faced with an apex predator armed with powerful jaws and the massive muscles of a jaguar. The small dog showed no fear at all. That lion was basically like, "Hey guys, watch me give this human a heart attack."
I know. You're supposed to lock the door. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they could do that.
Rocky, a cheerful dog enjoying his usual morning routine, suddenly found himself in real danger. On his way back home, he unknowingly caught the attention of a hungry leopard, completely unaware of the predator stalking him. Rocky stopped at the door, waiting to be let inside. Sensing the perfect opportunity, the leopard launched its attack without warning. The quiet night at home is suddenly shattered into a terrifying nightmare as the familiar yard transforms into a deadly battleground for survival. Extremely dramatic footage of a leopard attacking a dog. This leopard could have killed the man instantly, but it chose not to. Once a tiger launches a direct attack on a vehicle, any panicked reaction from the driver or passengers can quickly make the situation far more dangerous. At that point, emergency response procedures must be put into action immediately.
Hey! Go! Get out of here! Back! That's it. Keep moving.
Don't let its clumsy appearance fool you. This is a muscular nightmare of the savannah. A life or death decision was made in a split second, where fear was completely overshadowed by the power of love and devotion.
You can say something.
A surprise tiger attack at a Thailand zoo was caught on camera during filming. Lion attacks, dog at a gas station of Bambo, wild encounter caught on camera. Modern civilization seems to shatter in the face of an unimaginable scenario, a fully grown tiger calmly striding down the middle of a busy city street. Once its presence was discovered, the frightened predator exploded into motion, launching itself over the fence with a remarkably powerful leap before vanishing into the darkness. It left the homeowner shaken by the realization that a deadly wild predator had come right to their doorstep.